Good evening, guys. The past couple weeks we've been looking at Supreme Court cases. Can anybody name a few of those Supreme Court cases for me? Yes, Noah.
Texas versus Nelson.
Okay. Jansen?
Brown versus Board of Education.
Okay, that's good. Bryce, you got one?
McCullough versus Maryland.
Good. All right, hey, we're going to look at some Supreme Court cases today that are of interest to every teenager. Y'all really find them interesting. You're going to look over them as a group, and then we're going to come back together at the end. I'm going to tell you the actual ruling on it. So what I want you to do, at your tables, you have a piece of paper, you have a marker, and you have the case. When I tell you to flip the case over, you'll flip it over, not yet strong. And then as a group, I want y'all to read the background of the case and decide how you would judge it. So your group is the Supreme Court. How would you judge that case? You're going to have about a minute to a minute and a half to do that, and then we're going to switch papers clockwise, or cases clockwise around the room. I need a reader for each group, a writer to write down what y'all decide, and then someone who reads to the class at the end. Y'all got that? All right, flip over your papers.
Can't see. Can't see, it's too bright. Alright,
During the school year, James' parents refused to let him be tested because there was no evidence that he used drugs or alcohol. James was forced for the season. He and his parents sued the school with arguing that mandatory drug testing was wrong.
Protections against cruel and unusual punishments. Alright, so.
You all, the Ingram versus Wright case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are we thinking? How would y'all decide that if y'all were the Supreme Court?
Yeah, well, I don't think that a teacher should be able to touch a kid like that, or a principal, and well, this is also 1977, so like the year, and it was like also different from now. Like now, if the principal did that, they would definitely like sue him. But I think the person should be like,
All right, do y'all agree on that as a group?
Yes, sir.
All right, write that down.
Alright, just put the principal.
yeah, he's
So y'all have Kent versus the United States. Tell me real quick, what's that about?
This kid, Morris Kent, went to
Case 1.
adult court, but he was 16. But he had a criminal history since he was 14. So his lawyer said that he should be tried in the juvenile court, but the judge sided with the prosecutor and sent him to adult court, and he was sentenced to 30 to 90.
Okay, so as a group, what are y'all thinking? Should he be tried as an adult or as a youth?
We agree, yeah, as an adult
As an
because
adult,
of
because of
his crimes are so serious.
the severity of the crimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's y'all's writer? Lopez, you're gonna write that down for him? All right, cut it out and put it under case 2 once you finish it. All right, y'all have,
How do you want me to write it out? Like, to write it, and then go under, because we're kind of out.
what did y'all decide for this? This is, Vernonia School District versus Acton.
Yes.
What did y'all decide?
We decided that we ruled that the parents were right because under the Fourth Amendment, you can't just search somebody for no reason. And that's what they did.
This was the case where the student wanted a trial for football and
Yeah.
he was drug tested, correct?
Yeah, but there was no evidence that he,
His parents didn't want him to take the drug test.
Yeah.
and there was no evidence that he had been using drugs. They just randomly said, okay, today we're testing.
Well, guys, let's pick up the pace on this because we got 2 more to get to for each group. So y'all write that down, cut it out, and tape it over there under case number 3. I'll have tape for y'all. Yes, write down your decision. Guys, the tape's over here at the back of the room when you get it done.
The student got tested. Yeah, he just tested. The student got tested.
All right, guys, go ahead and rotating the papers. I need y'all's case. Y'all come over here. Let Lopez go ahead and continue writing while the other guys read the next case. Sherrod, can you take your case over here to this group? Y'all are now reading case 2. So Isaiah's writing that. Y'all start reading about case 2. You're going to have to pick up the pace. So y'all are going to read that and then write your ruling down. All right. Y'all go ahead. Who's writing this? Freddie? So you two start reading that and decide what y'all would do, how y'all would rule it. This is the one about the high school football player, or no, it's a middle school football player.
Alright, James Acton.
Alright, y'all two are gonna start reading this one here. Alright? Lopez, cut that out. And take back here. Back.
Ingram versus Wright. Issue is school discipline, bottom line. Teachers can use corporal punishment if locality allows it. Background. James Ingram, a 14-year-old eighth grader at Drew Junior High School in Miami, was taken to the principal's office after teachers around in the school.
Some tape back here. Colby's got the tape, Jancy. Take that off, Rich.
He was subsequently held
Colby, you got it. Number 2. You got case 2. That's one there.
While corporal punishment was permitted, students and James suffered bruises and kept him out for like 10 days. He had
All right, guys, I want your first decision. So go ahead, read the case, write something down. Read the case and write something down about it.
What do you guys think?
It doesn't say what they decided.
Bryce, what did you think?
I think it should be tried.
So write that down, and this is case 3. That's going to go over there.
I'm gonna get better.
Yes, sir.
Should be what?
What did they decide?
I will let you know what they decided at the end. I want to know what you would decide right now.
Wait, per.
So this is the one with school discipline. Okay. This is the guy that was paddled multiple times. All right.
So you just write, like, if we agree that he got
Who would you rule in favor of right now? Would you rule in favor of the principal or in favor of the student? Do you think the principal had the right to beat that kid? What did he do?
He was being rowdy in the auditorium. That's all they did.
He got a
Be trying.
So then y'all would say, we rule in favor of the defendant.
We rule in favor of the defendant.
All right. Has everybody had a chance to read their second case?
Yes.
All right, we're going to rotate cases. All right, case number 3, right here. Sherrod, walk your case over here.
we rule in favor of
Number 1, y'all go ahead and show them y'all. You and Luke, go ahead and start looking at that. All right, let's get a response to these last cases and get them up on the board.
Alright, we got one more. This case 2 right here.
Teens can be tried 14-year-old. Morris Kent, 16 years old, had been on probation since he was 14 for burglary.
So Ron, I want you to look in here with Noah. Colby, you can help them out. You can help Lopez. Okay. You got it.
Operation to Council President Washington, D.C. Because of the seriousness of these charges, Morris, his previous criminal case number 2, Morris's lawyer wanted this case to stay
Issues student athletes and wrestlers. Bottom line, schools and departments had mental illness. James Acton.
Oh, so you got paddled? Yeah. Decided with the prosecutors and Morris would go for Oregon 1670s to 39 years. Morris appealed arguing that cases were made.
did it say he had problems?
The lawyer argued that he had been.
But, I mean, I guess it's
The argument is if he should have been staying in juvenile court.
All right, real quick, I want y'all's gut reaction. Who are you ruling in favor of? So you feel he should have been sent to prison
For the seriousness.
for this year? Okay. So let's write that down, let's get it up. That's case number 2, so you have it right there.
alright, so he should be,
Y'all
he
working on
should be
case
guilty.
number 1?
He should be guilty.
Yes, we will.
He should be prison for his,
Because of the Eighth Amendment, okay, so we're ruling in favor of the parents. Get that written and put on the board.
We roll and favor.
Sorry. Finish out that sentence.
and what?
Y'all got a decision here?
And
Write it out, bring it on the board.
Alright, to prison.
We side
For the serious, you know how to spell amendment.
with this school
No, for the serious.
district, school district.
Seriousness of his crimes, because he had multiple crimes.
You are deciding with the school district feeling that he should be,
All athletes should be tested for drugs.
all athletes should be tested. And you don't feel like it's a violation of any kind?
It is only testing for drugs.
We side
Drugs are
with,
illegal then,
we side with the school district.
because
And then ENT.
That's it. Jen.
because
Yes, sir.
drugs are illegal and you shouldn't have them illegal.
Let's get that, put on the board, and y'all are good. Good job, guys. Y'all got it? All right, let's get it up.
Is it a he or a her?
All right, guys, when you get that last case up, sit back down, and I'm going to tell you what the Supreme Court actually ruled in each of these cases.
We side with the school district.
All right, Jansen, y'all got that? We're good. All right, Lopez, let's get that one put up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start and let y'all know. All right, case number 1, that was Ingram versus Wright. The ruling here was they ruled against James. They said the court said that reasonable physical discipline at school does not violate the Constitution. The Eighth Amendment, the justices said, was designed to protect convicted criminals from excessive punishment at the hands of the government, not school children who misbehave. All right, does that kind of surprise some of y'all that they ruled that way?
So what, I'm saying,
It's surprising me.
Well, it also was in 1977.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the second one. That was Kent versus the United States. The ruling here was against Morris, and they said that a minor can be tried and punished as an adult. However, they said that in deciding whether to remove a case from juvenile court, judges must weigh a variety of factors, including the seriousness of the crime. His crimes were pretty serious. The juvenile's age, he was 16, and the defendant's criminal background and mental state. All right, the last one, the one involving student athletes and drug testing. What they decided was they ruled in favor of the school district. Schools must balance students' rights to privacy against the need to make school campuses safe and keep student athletes away from drugs. The court said the drug testing policy, which requires students to provide a urine sample, involved only a limited invasion of privacy, according to the justices. Students who voluntarily participate in school athletics have reasonable expectations on intrusions upon their normal rights of privileges and privacy. So it would be possible for y'all as student athletes to get drug tested. So that's something to think about. That's why you should not do drugs. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.